What is going on, you guys? MissedThePart here, back again with another video. This is a different video that I thought I'd make because I thought, that we were looking at other concept arts before, so I thought, why not go on Google and look at some of the best movie concept art and just some of the best Spider-Man concept art out there. So let's begin. So I thought this would be a really cool idea to do, considering that, Spider-Man Far From Home's coming out and they're probably going to be releasing a concept art book, and I would like to analyze that and make a few videos on that as well. So, I just thought, let's just take a look at all the movie art and just a bunch of suit art and etc, etc. So let's look at the first one over here. Let's see what this is. So we have the Unused Superior Spider-Man costume. This is really cool. Probably one of my favorite suit designs of all time because I just really enjoyed like the black and red, and then just the red outline and stuff that they ended up doing with the black web design too. And then they ended up using, I think, different tones for this as well, because if you can tell that there's a black tone here and then there's like a more grayish kind of tone with the Superior suit. And it does still look like Homecoming with the eyes and stuff, and it kind of looks like an Alex Ross design, which is really interesting as well. And it looks like they tried to incorporate some kind of Alex Ross suit design with the Superior design, because if you look at the lenses are actually kind of like a metallic metal thing. So when you look at that, it actually looks really interesting as well. So that's the Superior suit from the Homecoming thing. That's really interesting. Let's take a look at this one. This is somebody's fan art that looks really cool. It looks kind of like Ultimate Spider-Man with the MK4 spider. That looks really nice. And then we have another just Homecoming suit. I'm not sure if this one was made as the Homecoming suit or this was just another one, because it does look like the basic Homecoming suit with the spider. And then, wait, is that the same spider? Yeah, I think it is. The MK4 spider and the, the Homecoming spider both look the same as well. So yeah, there is kind of a difference there, but to me, I'll have to look at that again. We have some Spider-Verse concept design. So what's really cool about the Spider-Verse concept design is if you guys look at the very right of the picture, you can kind of tell that they were going to be going with a more ultimate kind of style, and that would have been really cool to see in the movie as well, because they ended up going with their own kind of style with Spider-Verse, but it would have been really interesting if they would have chosen the ultimate comic book look, because that's probably my favorite look of all time with Miles Morales' costume. So for them to even consider and to do that, that's really cool. I didn't even know that they were going to be doing that. And what's over here? So we got another concept art by an artist that's really nice. Here's some Civil War concept design. So that's kind of like the Homecoming. That's kind of like the Homecoming suit, the first design with the blue, the homemade suit. Yeah, that looks like the homemade suit, except it's more like Spider-Man-ish design instead of the Ben Reilly design. That's really cool as well. I'm not sure who made this one, but that would have been really cool if we could play as this costume in Spider-Man PS4. This gives me some Spider-Cop vibes. I don't know if it's just me. You can also see that the web gauntlets are also there. That's really cool as well. I really like how they ended up choosing the lenses, though. The lenses look really different compared to most Spider-Man suits, because if you look at this one, that kind of looks like a bit basic, but then when you look at that one, that looks way different. Then you got all three designs. You have the Superior design, and then you have a kind of like Ben Reilly morphed Superior suit. I don't know what the middle one is. Well, that's what it kind of looks like to me. That's really cool. There's a Spider-Man 1 suit design that looks like that's the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit design, because like I was gonna be like, if that was Tobey Maguire, that makes no sense. So that's what they wanted to use in the Amazing Spider-Man 1, which is really cool as well. What do we have here? We have some Spider-Man 4 official concept. That's actually a YouTube video. Hopefully you guys can check that out. That's a really cool suit. It looks really bulky though in that photo. Here we have another Spider-Man Ben Reilly suit. That's something that they were considering using in Homecoming, which would have been really amazing if they ended up using the Ben Reilly suit, because it's one of my favorite designs of Spider-Man, and just everything about this suit looks really cool. If you look at the lenses, it doesn't look like the Alex Ross lenses. It just looks like a classic basic lens. They do have web shooters on the belt. There is no belt though. it's kind of just sticking to the suit, and then they have the web shooters, and they took out the gauntlets actually in this photo, because if you look at the original Ben Reilly suit, the actual original one, you can actually tell that they had gauntlets on that. So that's really interesting that they were going to take that out and just put in these homecoming web shooters in. And then they have the fabric that kind of looks like the Tobey Maguire fabric, but you know, a lot of CGI that they probably would have used. Here is some, I don't know if that's, yeah, that looks like Venom, Green Goblin, and then that looks like Black Cat. So that's really cool that they were going to be using that with some kind of Spider-Man. It looks like some kind of Sam Raimi trilogy art as well. Here's some Spider-Verse comic art. Now, you know what would have been really interesting if they ended up using some of this stuff, because this looks more of an Ultimate take on the Spider-Verse. You know, that middle one looks like Ultimate Spider-Man with the giant lenses. And then if you guys don't remember, but Miles Morales, if you see on the very right corner, he was actually going to use Spider-Man's suit in the first one, but I don't think they did. Like in the actual Ultimate comics, like he was going to use it like full time, but they changed it to black and red. But what's really cool about this is that they actually had the same kind of design, because when he was first starting, he started wearing the Peter Parker suit design, but then he changed it. So that's what they were going to do, but they ended up not doing that. And then Spider-Gwen kind of looks a bit more animated in that concept design as well. And let's see over here. Then we have a Civil War. It kind of looks like the Ditko suit, Civil War Ditko suit. That would have been really interesting. That's really cool as well. What do we have here? We have some Spider-Man PS4 concept art. That's the original classic suit in Spider-Man PS4. There's the Ditko suit. That's really interesting. We have more of the Vulture and Spider-Man. That's something that I've seen a lot, you know, just on advertisements and stuff, of like, you know, action figures. There is some Spider-Man 3 concept design. Now, my favorite concept design with Spider-Man 3, I think, would have to be the classic Venom one. Maybe we'll find that. This looks like a House of M kind of thing with Homecoming. That's really interesting as well. We have a Amazing Spider-Man 2 Andrew Garfield universe Green Goblin, which this would have been phenomenal if they would have used this Oscorp design, because I like this one with the actual face. And like, if you look at this one, you can tell that the Green Goblin mask looks really nice. Like, you can tell that it kind of looks like the Sam Raimi one with the same design, and you know, it just looks more high-tech as well, because there's a bunch of writing on the mask, which looks like it's like air coordinates with like planes. And then we have a Spider-Man Disneyland design that was actually going to be used in the second game, or not the second game, the second movie. But what actually happened is I don't think they went with it. I don't think they did. So that's that for that one. Let's go down the list here. This is really interesting. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 mask design. It looked more like the lines were more together than spread out. And that's something that was really interesting as well. And the lenses were more of like, I think the lenses were more inwards than out. So like, it didn't really look like an Ultimate Spider-Man look. And there's just another design of it. And then there's the Homecoming design. This is really weird. Whoever made this did a really cool job. Some Amazing Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales concept design. I kind of doubt that they would do that, though. There's the Amazing Spider-Man suit. Amazing Spider-Man 2 concept design. Now, they wanted to use the black suit Tarantula, and they wanted to turn it blue, which is really confusing. I don't think I would have liked that design at all if they would have used this one. So I'm kind of glad they avoided that. There is the Ben Reilly, I think, suit. Don't know if that's photoshopped or real. This is another weird one. To me, this one looks like the Last Stand suit. That looks like the Last Stand. Kind of like a Alex Ross design. I don't know. No, never mind. That wouldn't look like Alex Ross. And then we have Venom. That's really cool as well. I really like that that Venom. I don't think it's as bulky though, which they should have done. And what if we go up here? I think there was one. Yeah, there's this Rhino. That's really interesting. I would have loved to have seen what they could have done with this kind of Rhino. I think it would have been really interesting to see this design on screen. And then there's the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, but I think it's black and red instead. That's really interesting as well, if they would have done black and red for the second one instead of using a kind of like Ultimate Spider-Man suit. Now, a lot of people were saying in the comments section that the Ultimate Spider-Man suit and the Raimi suit and then the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, like somebody said that it was like a ripoff or something, but I don't think it was. I think the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit's its own kind of suit. It does look more like the Ultimate suit, so I could see why somebody said that it would be a ripoff of that one. And here is some Spider-Man PS4 concept art from the book, I think. That's where he has his black spider. That would be really cool if we ended up getting that suit as well. That's something that I really wanted to see before we ended up getting the game, would have been this kind of suit. I think I would have played as this one more if they ended up using this design, just because it would look more like the Ben Reilly suit. And then we have, that's some fan art that looks really nice. There's the Raimi suit. Oh, here's some Spider-Man 4 concept design as well. There we go. We got the storyboard. That's where he pushes them. And, Jesus. Here is the Infinity War suit. Ooh, Doc Ock. That is interesting right here. Some 2004 Doc Ock art. It looks really different though compared to what we got on screen. These arms look really weird. Don't know if I would have liked that design. And there is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 glider. Wow, that glider is huge. I've never seen this before ever. It's really weird how they wanted to do this. It kind of looks like the demo Goblin glider. I don't know if you guys have seen that in the comics, but that's what it kind of looks like. And then we have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Rhino suit, which kind of gives off a ultimate look as well. And then we have, I want to do a few more here. We have the Iron Spider suit design that was supposed to be in, I think, Infinity War, or even before Infinity War. I think at the end of Homecoming. Yeah, at the end of Homecoming. There's another design. Oh my good God, there's the ripoff suit. Again, when people said it wasn't a ripoff, even though it is a ripoff. And then there is another suit design as well. It looks really nice. Let's go down the line here just a bit more. This Green Goblin looks really cool. Something like this, I would have liked to have seen. You know, there's the face on that. That looks really interesting. And there is the Velocity suit. That looks really nice. Oh, there's another close-up of that Amazing Spider-Man 2 concept design. Let's go down a bit more. Civil War uniform? What? That's actually really interesting. There's the Lizard, Amazing Spider-Man concept. I think, yeah, this is my favorite picture, I think, for the Amazing Spider-Man. I wish they would have used this kind of lizard. Looks more evil. And then they have, let's see here. Yeah, then they have alternate designs for the Amazing Spider-Man. Like I said in another video, these are really cool as well. And then there's just some Homecoming art. So what do you guys think about some of this concept art that we ended up looking at Google? Do you guys enjoy it? Do you guys dislike it? I think it's really interesting to see some of these suits. Like, this is really cool. Like, I'm really glad that we looked at some of these designs. Like, I was really impressed by this one as well. And, you know, the Alex Ross one right here, that's really cool. So tell me in the comments down below if you guys did enjoy the video. Do make sure to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and turn on notifications so you and your friends stay all up to date with the latest content. If you guys wanted me to do a part 2 of this and just try to get all the movie suits, I think that'd be really interesting as well, because this is more of a just looking at everything. But if you guys want me to do like Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, or Spider-Man 3 or something, just strictly one series, and we look at concept designs and stuff, I think it'd be really cool. What's your favorite concept design? Tell me in the comments down below again. But as always, thank you for tuning in for today's video. Have a fantastic day as always. Peace out.